back inside MatrixGold once again. Thanks for tuning in. Hope the videos are helping your designing process. Subscribe, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. We'll dispense with all that BS, that extra stuff. First of all, Happy New Year. Hope your designing season, holiday season, was a smash and you got a lot of work and everything accomplished. I'm sure you're glad to get back to the normal groove, except the craftsmen are very busy resizing rings right about now, I'm sure. And first, I'd also like to thank everybody for the support. The reason why I continue to make these videos, although it's been a little while, the season's been kind of busy for me, been a little hectic. But the reason why I make these videos is for the people who actually get use out of them. The comments, you dropping the comments down there saying that the videos are helping. That's really the only reason why I keep making these, because it's definitely not the 20 cents a day I get from YouTube. I really appreciate the support, the comments. You are why I keep making them, not because of any money or anything that I'm getting off them, trust me. But today we're talking about with 3.11. So we're going to talk a little bit about 3.11 MatrixGold. Definitely a game changer. The upgrades that they put in here are just absolutely amazing. If you'd like to hear more about each individual tool that was added, performance issues and stuff like that, let me know. But the biggest one has to be the iJewel, right? I mean, my gosh, absolutely amazing. The only thing I don't like about it is it's going to now require a bunch of time to study a little bit more about it, but it's all going to be for the positives. So if you like to see videos on iJewel, let me know. But iJewel has a ton of videos out there that are very good. But if you think something I can help explain a little bit better or talk more about, let me know in the comments below and I'll dive into that. But again, it's you, the viewer, that is leaving the comments that really keep me posting these videos. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about a tool that I think is totally underused. I just put a ring roll out there, and I just really like it. And I'm finding more and more uses for it every day. It's been out for a while, but I think it's not been talked about enough. So what we're going to do today is kind of concept video on things for you to think about and to elaborate on. I'm going to plant the seed and let you run with it. So that's kind of this video. So what we do is we have a gem on a ring rail and we have our ring rail. It's this tool here, Prong Guides. I think Prong Guides is very underutilized and not explained, or maybe ideas on how to use it. We could use gem orient or gem offset curves or guidelines and do kind of the same thing, but there's extra steps that we don't have to do with in those using those two that we can just, it kind of cuts some of the work out, I guess. So right now, if you'd like to learn more, I can't talk today. If you'd like to learn more about gem guides, please let me know in the comments. But I'm not going to go through all the gem guide options that we have. I'm just going to show the concept video of today and how I think that maybe we can use it a little bit more to our advantage. So right now, I have the gem guides out there. And we have a lot of options. We can change profiles up. We can make them big, wider, and we can make this. Let's rotate. Yeah, that's another thing. It's hard to grab that height or width on that, and it's hard to grab the profile. Let's see, 1.5. We don't need it so big. 1.2. And we'll take this one to a 1.2 as well. And we'll offset it in just a little bit, right? And now what I'm going to do is grab that. It's hard to grab that position. I mean, sometimes you can, but sometimes it's a little more difficult to grab that from the top. You can always come over here and grab it here and then be just watching the top, right? So I'm going to take this one and move it over Something like this, a little bit more here, right? And now I'm going to go to a single, because what we can do here that we can't do in our heads is move these around to different locations. See, like this one's harder to grab for some reason. There we go. You have to be kind of a little cautious. So we'll just grab that and put it over here. Something, I guess the closer you get, the easier it is to grab. But you can always grab it over here and kind of move it into position, right? So we have these two over here, right? Now what I'll do is grab it and I'll just add another one, all right? And I'll take this one and put it like right in here, in between those two. And my offset, I'll bring it in just a little bit. Yeah, right there is fine. And I'll come over here and we'll change that profile to a little something different. And we'll just grab it here. And I'll just take this, let's rotate. I don't want to rotate it. I just want that. We can always come over and grab it here. And we'll just bump it out something like that, right? Okay, so we have kind of those prongs out there. And now what I'm going to do is, I don't want it so cluttered, so I'm going to start going through here and kind of getting rid of some stuff. Now I don't want to delete it. If I delete it, right, if I hit delete, I get the broke history thing. Yay, right. So we'll go back. I'm just going to change it and move to gray so we can keep it all in there and keep our parametric. So if we go to change that gemstone, it's going to update into with our other gemstone, right? So it doesn't matter whatever gemstone I take, it's going to update. Let's go back to the pair. Again, this is a concept video, and then I'll just right click accept it and it'll go ahead and hide all those. But we have total adjustments. So I'm going to grab this one here and edit it. And I am going to take that height up just a little bit more. So that one's up a little higher, right? Now I'm going to go down here and grab that ring rail and go to my tools rather, and profile placer. And I'm just going to drag this one over somewhere around there. And we'll just go ahead and mirror it to our other side. So we have that, right? All right. Now what we can do is we can go to our surface and we can do a profile sweep, and we'll do a profile sweep from here to here. And let's bump that up a little bit. And we can adjust that profile however we want, right? So it comes down, depending on what kind of look you're going for. We'll just do something like that for this video here for right now. And I'll right click, bring it back, grab that one and this one, and we'll do the same thing and kind of get it to where we want this one to be. For right now, I'm not really worried about where they're laying out at. I'm just kind of getting it somewhat where I think they should be, right? And now if you look at the prong, what we have here is we have some prong that is really kind of an unusual shape, right? Unusual design. Now we can go back in here and start to adjust these profiles. Maybe we want this one to come up a little bit more, something like that. Maybe we want this one to I don't know, come down a little bit more, so we can get a different kind of look going on with it. Not to mention that we can also go back in here and grab our gem guides, and we can we want single, so we want to go ahead and select this one, this here, and we can move it over to there. We can grab this one and we can drag it over to here, and now we have a split prong option, right, going on, something like that. So where it kind of comes up in splits, right, which is pretty cool. And everything is totally updatable, meaning if I go in here and I say I want a round stone instead, it will update with my round stone, and I can continue to have total control over all that stuff, right? So let's go back to the pair, because there's something else I need to show, because in case you come across this kind of thing here. Okay, so we have those out there. I'm going to go ahead and add one more gem guides, right? And it puts me one right here, which is what I want. I'm going to go over here into my edit. Now I'm going to do this two different ways, and I'm going to show why we're doing this so you can kind of get a little idea, right? First of all, I'm going to get rid of that, right? Now you think if you want a V tip, right, you could just draw it out. I have my snaps on, so let's draw it out where we would think that it would, you know, be okay, our V, right? So we'll take that, we'll offset it, make it nice and thick. We'll grab a prong here, snap it down to there. We'll take this one, we'll split it with this one. We'll get rid of this part here. We'll get rid of this part here. We'll grab another one here over to here, and we'll take all that and mirror it over to the other side, and then we'll select it all and we will join it together. And if you lay it out like that, you can see it's laying it out the other way. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and take this for right now because I want to show something. If I go down to my angle, it's nice and flat, right? Everything stays nice and flat. But if I take this, go to my individual, well, actually, it doesn't matter. I'll just keep it on all, and I'll take this one and swing it around 180, right? And now you can see that this one and all those are going at an angle. So if you want some kind of an angle, I guess that's good. But for what we're doing, that really isn't going to work, is it? Because we don't want that going up at an angle. So I'm going to get rid of that. And we're going to do the same thing again. We'll go to the top prongs. Wrong thing. We'll go to the editor, top prong editor, and we'll take that and we'll get rid of that. Now I'm going to lay it out the opposite side, right? And then we'll offset that just like we did last time. We'll make it nice and thick so we don't have to worry about it in messing with it too much on the inside. We'll take that one, we'll split it with this one, and we'll get rid of this piece, get rid of that piece, and we'll do one more right there to there, right? And we'll take all that, mirror it over to our other side just like last time, and we will take all that and we will not mirror it, join it together, right? And if you look down here, now it's going in the right direction. So we'll take it, and if I move that angle curve in, everything is remaining straight. So be careful how you lay your curves out there. Now what we can do is we can go in here and we can just select this one here because that's really the only one that we want, and we can adjust it bigger, wider, however we want, and then we can just grab the nudge and move it out. Looking down would probably be a good idea. So we'll grab it a little bit more and nudge it maybe a little bit more. Kind of get it to the shape that we want to put it in there, right? And you can go back to the editor and move those around to get a little bit better shape or whatever you're wanting. But I'm just going to go ahead and say this is okay. Select all that. Now there's still a lot of things out there that we don't need, like we don't need all this here. So let's turn that to gray, and we don't need this, or these two, and we'll turn that to gray so we can keep our, well, if we grab everything there, shift and turn that to gray, right? So we can go back to that profile sweep, and we can do a profile sweep from this one here to this one down here and adjust that however we want it. You can see it's a little hinky there. We can just turn that off, and we can adjust it from here to get that shape where we want it, depending on however you're wanting it laid out. So there we go, right? And then you can just take all the green here. Well, before we do that, what you'll need to do is just the normal stuff. Go to your, let's complete that. Let's go here. Give that a little profile cap. give this one a little, give profile cap. Yeah. Give this one a little profile cap and one more profile cap. Kind of make sure they're, I'm not being too picky right now. Again, it's a concept video. So we're just kind of laying things out there, right? So we got something like that. Then all we have to do is take all our green, mirror it over to the other side. And now we have some kind of really crazy shape going on that we can really play around with. So there's really a lot you can do. And as I said before, it's still all parametric. So maybe you want to bring those profiles in a little bit more. So go back to edit. We'll take this one and move it in. So it's something like that. We'll take this one here, move it on in, so it's something like that. And you can really get all kind of unusual, crazy shapes very easily. It's all parametric. And you could keep adjusting all different kinds of areas on that so that it adjusts them one by one or all together. But yeah, I think this is just a whole new kind of creating a different way of making things very easy for us, and creating new and different shapes. Then after you get your shank, however you want to, whatever you want to put in here, or, you know, if anything, you can just finish it on out however you want. Settings, under bezel. Go over here to change that profile up maybe, but I don't want to waste all your time on this here. I'm sure this is nothing spectacular or new to 90% of you. So yeah, go into your eye jewel, which is, I just love this tool. It's so cool. This makes things so easy to get a decent render for your people, right? And we'll take all this, turn it to yellow, or red rather, yellow. Take this here, go configure, bing, and we'll change that to yellow. And well, that's kind of a really crazy yellow there, isn't it? There we go. And you can kind of see what kind of shapes you can come up with. Really crazy looks, very cool. Anyway, hope the video helps, and if it does, please drop a comment. Like again I said, it's you, the viewer, who is actually keeping me going, making these videos, only because you find them useful. So thank you for watching. Good designing. Leave me a comment, hit subscribe, share the content. Good designing.